Welcome to this tutorial on Azure Active Directory users and groups. In this video, we'll explore how to manage identities in Microsoft Azure. Identity management is a fundamental aspect of cloud security and access control. By the end of this tutorial, you'll understand how to create and manage users, organize them into groups, and implement best practices for identity management in Azure Active Directory. Azure Active Directory, commonly known as Azure AD, is Microsoft's cloud-based identity and access management service. It serves three primary functions. First, it's a cloud-based identity service that operates entirely in the cloud without requiring on-premises infrastructure. Second, it handles authentication and authorization, controlling who can access your resources and what actions they're permitted to perform. Third, it provides centralized management, giving you a single platform to manage all users, groups, and applications across your entire organization. Azure AD supports four main types of users. Member users are internal users created directly within your Azure AD tenant who have full organizational access and are typically your employees. Guest users are external users invited to collaborate with your organization, but they have limited access to resources for security purposes. Synced users are accounts that originate from your on-premises Active Directory and are synchronized to Azure AD using a tool called Azure AD Connect. Finally, cloud-only users exist exclusively in Azure AD and have no connection to any on-premises directory infrastructure. There are 6 different methods to create users in Azure AD. You can use the Azure portal for manual user creation through a graphical web interface. PowerShell allows you to automate user provisioning using Azure AD PowerShell commandlets. The Microsoft Graph API enables programmatic user management through REST API calls, which is perfect for custom integrations. Bulk operations let you create multiple users simultaneously by uploading CSV files. Azure AD Connect synchronizes users from your on-premises Active Directory to Azure AD automatically. Finally, the Azure Command Line Interface, or CLI, provides a cross-platform command line tool for user creation. Every user in Azure AD has various properties and attributes organized into categories. Basic identity information includes the user principal name, which is the user's sign-in name, their display name, email address, and a unique object ID. Contact information stores the user's mobile phone number, office phone number, and office location. Job information contains their job title, department, company name, and who their manager is. Account settings track whether the account is enabled or disabled, the user's usage location for license compliance, and any license assignments they have for Microsoft 365 or other services. Azure AD offers 4 types of groups, each serving different purposes. Security groups are used to manage access to resources, applications, and services for both users and devices. Microsoft 365 groups provide collaboration capabilities with shared mailboxes, calendars, files, and team workspaces. Distribution lists are simple email distribution groups for sending messages to multiple recipients simultaneously, but they don't provide access control. Mail-enabled security groups combine the functionality of security groups with email capabilities, allowing both access control and group communication. Group membership in Azure AD can be managed in 2 ways. Assigned membership means that members are manually added by administrators who explicitly select which users should belong to the group. This method gives you complete control and is best suited for specific teams and role-based access scenarios. Dynamic membership, on the other hand, is automatically managed based on user or device attributes using rule-based queries. Membership updates automatically as user attributes change. However, dynamic groups require an Azure AD Premium P1 license to use this feature. Dynamic group rules use a simple syntax to automatically determine membership. The basic format is user.property followed by an operator followed by a value in quotes. For example, to create a group for all sales department members, you would write user.department space -eq space quote sales quote, For location-based groups, you might use user.city space -eq space Seattle . You can also use pattern matching, such as user.jobtitle space - contains space manager , which would include anyone with manager in their job title. There are 6 key operations for managing group membership. You can add members to assign users or devices to groups, granting them access to resources. You can remove members to revoke group membership and restrict access when needed. Bulk operations allow you to import or export multiple members using CSV files, saving time when managing large groups. You can review membership to audit current members and validate that access rights are appropriate. Assigning owners delegates group management responsibilities to specific users who can then manage the group independently. Finally, you can create nested groups by adding groups as members of other groups, creating a hierarchical structure for more complex access control scenarios. Let's conclude with 5 essential best practices for managing users and groups in Azure AD. First, use consistent naming conventions by establishing clear naming standards for users and groups to improve organization and searchability. Second, leverage dynamic groups to automate membership management based on user attributes, which significantly reduces manual administrative overhead. Third, implement least privilege access by granting only the necessary permissions through group-based access control, minimizing security risks. Fourth, conduct regular access reviews by periodically auditing user and group memberships to ensure everyone has appropriate access levels. Finally, document group purposes by maintaining clear descriptions for each group that explain its purpose and intended members, making it easier for other administrators to understand your identity management structure.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.